when I first closed the bakery, that was my life, man. My customers used to say, well, they used to put them.
Save this for when we record.
It's just amazing.
Yeah. I want to get it. I can see your face.
My passion is just.
I want to get it. I want to get it. Let's start. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Right.
Yeah,
we're good, brother. All right. Ding ding.
Ding ding.
Located in the heart of West Pittston, Pennsylvania, Luca Pizza brings bold pizza flavor and sandwich creations inspired by New York-style classics. With its own creative flair, whether you're craving a crispy Brooklyn-style pizza, specialty strombolis, hearty parm subs, or fresh salads, Luca delivers quality and taste that keeps the community coming back. Visit them at Luca Pizza, 200 Wyoming Avenue, West Pittston, Pennsylvania, 18643. From garlic knots to gourmet sandwiches and weekly specials, Luca Pizza is the go-to spot for comfort food with a kick. Just like our food fight episodes, big thanks to them for supporting our show and fueling our foodie debates. Looking for the perfect grooming experience for your pup? Welcome to Carley's Fairy Tale Dog Grooming, located 8 North Main Street in Pittston. We offer boutique-style grooming with a focus on quality over quantity. Your furry friend will enjoy a cage-free, stress-free environment where they will feel comfortable and pampered. At Carley's, we make sure every dog leaves feeling and looking like royalty. Call 541-410-9582 or stop in today to book your appointment at Carley's Fairy Tale Dog Grooming. Welcome to Food Fight. I'm your host, Brian DiMattei. I'm here with the Cheesecake Master himself from Little Lenny's Cheesecakes up in Dallas, Pennsylvania, Lenny Chieffo.
Cheeffo. That's all right.
I even said Cheeffo earlier, didn't I?
Yeah, that's all right. I've been called worse.
I say we redo it, but screw it. We'll keep it moving along, right? Yeah. We'll keep it moving along, right?
Keep it fun, yeah.
People know that me and my name's my kryptonite.
I hear you.
All right, Lenny, welcome to Food Fight.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. This is awesome.
You look fucking sharp.
Thank you.
As a tack, bro.
Always
look
like
at that
to
outfit.
dress.
I love it.
Look,
absolutely love it.
Might not have had a dish of food in front of me. Always had nice clothes.
If you look good, you feel good.
You feel good. That's right. That's right.
One of my senseis in jiu-jitsu, Sensei Dom, he's in his 70s.
Yeah,
guy's amazing.
Oh, I'm sure
he told me from day one, Brian, you got to look good.
Yeah.
He wears the nice skis. Nice. Everything's matching up nice.
I always told my son, always care about what you look like. Now he's obsessed. I created a monster.
I get people making stupid comments once in a while.
Yeah.
I'm like, listen, I didn't take care of myself for a long time.
Right.
It was a long time I was in the gutter for years when I was in my addiction.
I'm with you.
And I didn't take care of myself for a long time.
Yeah.
So now I do.
Yeah.
It's not my fault.
Absolutely.
You don't take care of yourself.
Look,
you know what I mean?
I say? Reinventing yourself is a joy of life, man.
Yes. Speaking of that, that's why we're here today. Yeah,
absolutely.
Right?
Yep.
Kurt from Amazing People of NEPA. Shout out to Kurt. I got to get him on the show.
Thanks, Kurt.
He tagged you in your latest video.
Yeah.
And I knew about your cheesecake place. I knew it closed. I was going to come up. Someone pointed out to me maybe a year or two ago.
Yeah.
I get more recommendations now than I did every year. It's a little bit more, right?
Yeah.
So someone recommended, you got to get the cheesecake place up in Dallas. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, you're right. Then by the time I travel up there, I started doing some like ranch wagon.
Yeah.
And then
good food there.
Fat Mike's.
Fat Mike.
Oh my
good
God,
guy.
it was so good. Yeah. So ranch wagon was really good. Fat Mike's was good. Someone told me I had to try I forget exactly what they call it at ranch wagon, but it has bacon. It's a foot long with bacon and cheese on it.
The hot dog?
Yeah, it's a hot. Like, what the hell was the name of it though? It was a specific name for it.
I always got their the foot long with the chili.
Long with the that's the best.
Chili and mustard.
The best. It's so good. Yellow mustard, right? It's
I
so
get
good.
2 of them.
But somebody told me to get this hot dog that had bacon and cheese. So when I asked the guy, and I don't like cheese on my shit, right?
Yeah.
I asked the guy, I go, listen, is it a cheese sauce?
Yeah.
No. It's actual cheddar cheese, like we sprinkle it on top. It's shredded. Now, I wasn't specify. I should have asked, is it yellow cheddar?
Yeah.
I get down with some yellow cheddar, but not white cheddar.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I should have got the foot long.
Everybody got oh man, it was delicious.
They have really good hot dogs.
Yeah.
And then Fat Mike. We did about 16 Texas Wiener reviews in this area.
Fat Mike's
so
is
you're a
good
big Texas
too.
Wiener fan?
Yeah. Everybody's got a different style of how they do a hot dog. Mm-hmm. Everybody's is different. Like Abe's hot dogs. I love Abe's hot dogs. Abe's, Ferris's. Yeah, Ferris's.
Then Yeah, all the Abe's are good. Ferris's are good. Abe's the one and only on Main Street.
Yeah.
Probably best hot dog itself. The chili sauce is good everywhere. We went to one of Mountaintop Abe's. They get the chili sauce down from here.
Yeah.
So they don't make their own chili sauce. It is Abe's chili sauce.
Yeah.
So that's really, really good.
Yeah.
It's funny, Lenny, we go on, me and my buddy might do the reviews.
Yeah.
And 3 times does this happen. I get a cheeseburger from these places, like Abe's or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Comes out. Little thing.
Oh, I know.
$3, right?
Yeah.
But every single time I posted it, I get a comment. My burger never looks like that when I'm there.
Yeah.
How does it fucking look? It's a burger. I don't care how it looks.
It's either going to be bigger, smaller, or burgers.
People say I get the food fight treatment once in a while.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm sure I do. I'll
Hey,
take it all day long.
That's what it's all about, man.
I'll take it all day long. But we're here for a little bit of redemption, right?
Yeah.
Letting your followers, you have 8,000 followers on Facebook, about just about, right?
Yeah.
So you made a nice name for yourself.
Yeah.
And now you're moving along to, how old are you, Lenny?
I'm 66.
66-year-old TikToker, baby.
66.
That's the world we live in. Could you ever think you'd be making videos on Facebook?
You know what I was telling my uncle the other day? I said, if you'd have told me, because he seen the video, and we grew up, we're like brothers. We're not uncle and nephew. We're more like brothers. And he called me laughing. He said, if you'd have told me 45, 50 years ago you'd be doing this, I'd have probably shot you. So I said, you know what, though? I'm reinventing myself. I'm having a blast doing it. You know, just sitting around, you go nuts. Retirement is not for me. I'm not a retirement person. I have to be on the go, on the go, on the go. You know, but back in October, closing the bakery, you know, I had some medical issues. You know, my wife, God bless her, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. Thank God today she's cancer-free.
Good.
You know,
she won that battle?
So far.
Good.
You know, we'll see when the chemo's done and stuff like that. But I have the most amazing, I have the best supporters as far as I'm concerned in the whole world. They are just amazing, compassionate, I'm trying to think of that word. What's that word when you use no limits, okay, on how far their passion and their love and concern goes. They were awesome, and I thank them every time I'm on my Facebook. I'm thanking them because I'm just so appreciative for them. Because for me, prayer worked, and it worked for her.
Yeah.
You know, then I had knee surgery. Kind of, I call it a failed knee surgery. And then 2 weeks later, you know, this is all proceeding, you know, with the bakery closing, I wound up having a second heart surgery.
Okay.
So I was blocked pretty good. Rotor-Rooter couldn't even help me. But, you know, but it's all good. So, you know, me being a working man, I've been working since I was 13 years old. I have to be doing something, not to be busy. The Cheesecake Bakery, I had so much fun. The employees were awesome. I had great employees. They loved working there. And that was the neat thing about it. I created an environment where they could come in, feel comfortable working, have fun. You know, sometimes I let them get away with more than they should have, but they had fun and they all did their jobs. And they were all loved by all the customers. You know, customer service was my number one thing. Matter of fact, I'm going to be coming out with an ebook soon on that customer service. So
it's very important.
Yeah.
People are going to come back.
Right. You know what?
They're going to come back.
People aren't going to remember that you had flashy tables or, you know, you had chandeliers. What they're going to remember is the experience you gave them to remember. And we always used to tell them, you know, my thing is trademarked, and we used to tell them it's a delicious experience. And
hashtag delicious experience.
Hashtag delicious experience. Yeah, I got to get used to these hashtags now.
Well, that's my slogan for my. Yeah. That's my slogan. It's the hashtag delicious. So I always, yeah. So I always try to say that.
Yeah, but we got, you know, it's actually, we'll put a hashtag in front of it, a delicious experience.
Nice.
So
yeah, I like that.
You know, it was great. I miss it. I miss everybody dearly. I miss the camaraderie. I miss the engagement with the customers. And I'm a chatter. I
can already tell. We get along great.
I got passion for what I do. And if people see that coming out of you, they know that whatever you're going to serve them, it's going to be good.
It's a great point.
And, you know, you just got to you got to direct it. People, when they walk in, they got to feel. When they used to walk in the back, I used to say, good morning, how are you? How's your day? Greet the little kids, give them a cookie, give them a lolly, whatever just make it a good experience for all, little kids, big kids. We did videos with customers. We had customers coming from all over just for our cheesecake.
Your TikTok would love videos like that.
Yeah, well.
We could make a TikTok video together here today.
Absolutely.
Because I'm staring at 8 little cheesecakes. And there's 8 little cheesecakes in the other room for the crew. I told them there was cheesecakes coming in today. I got to bring one to my buddy down the street too.
You got plenty there.
Yeah. But Lenny, I want to hear you created your Little Lenny's Bake Shop in 2017.
Little Lenny's Cheesecake Bakery.
But that was only a few years ago. What got you? Let's go further back.
Right.
You said you used to have a deli in Wilkes-Barre.
Well,
what came before that? 13 years old. What was your first job?
My first job, I was actually working for my grandfather and my father in one of the junkyards in Philly.
You mentioned that. You were born in Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You Eagles fan?
Oh, absolutely.
Go Birds, baby.
Eagles all the way.
Go Birds, baby.
Eagles all the way.
Champs.
Yeah. So we skimmed by this past week, but
that's all right. A win's a win.
A win's a win.
Win's a win. I won a match in Vegas on an advantage, so a win's a win, baby.
Yeah. What'd you think about that spitting incident? I don't think he spit on him on purpose.
Dak spit first.
Yeah.
You showed the video. Dak spit. Oh, he spit on purpose. But Dak spit first.
Yeah.
Grown men. They want to spit. What are you going to do? Let them fight. Do I agree with it? No, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
But, if you're going to fight, you're going to fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
it's good for the game.
Yeah, it is what it is. So working in the junkyard.
Right.
Doing all kinds of stuff. Probably pretty cool at 13 years old.
Just, cleaning up the yard, taking care of the junkyard dogs. And, I would go out on trucks with my uncle, and they would be cutting cast iron boilers.
It's pretty cool.
In some of the worst parts, I call it Saigon.
Oh, shit.
But actually, in Philadelphia, but some of the worst parts. And they would be down there cutting boilers and, cutting them in quarters to get them out the windows of the basement. And
wow, the big one. I can picture the big boilers when the houses were making
the oil tanks.
Yeah, they're making a change, right?
Right.
Oh, wow.
Stuff like that. And then I think my next job, I worked at Mr. Pizza. That was a fun job.
Mr. Pizza in
Willow Grove. That was a fun job.
Is that still there?
Yeah. No. It's been gone for years. God bless him.
Senior Pizza.
Yeah.
He's older now.
Yeah. And then after that, I just, I wandered a little bit. We all get lost.
We all get lost.
Right.
Yeah, that's a great way to put that.
And, but I found myself, and, as years went on, I got more interested in, working for myself. When we moved to Wilkes-Barre.
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 Hold on a second. Brian.
What?
How do you say Wilkes-Barre?
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 How's it really pronounced? Wilkes-Barre or
it's
something
Wilkes-Barre.
Like that?
We're gonna have.
I have no idea.
We're gonna have the mayor of Wilkes-Barre on Food Fight soon.
Well, then he can.
Yeah, he could update it for us. I want him. So Wilkes-Barre's got tons of food history.
Yeah.
I want him to come in with the guy from the Historical Society to come in those guys together. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So
there's a lot of new places down there.
There's new places within the history. Mr. Peanut. Oh my
Mr.
God.
Peanut,
Stegmeyer.
Stegmeyer.
The amazing stuff that happened in this town. You know what I mean?
And you know what? I don't think people think about it or realize that, hey, there's some nostalgia in this town.
Absolutely.
It's just like anywhere else, though. You're going to have your good. You're going to have your bad.
Yep.
It's like going through a maze. You just get yourself through it. You get out the other end.
Go to the same spot once in a while.
Right.
So you made the move to Wilkes-Barre. What was next career-wise?
When we moved to Wilkes-Barre, just prior to moving to Wilkes-Barre in 94, I actually had a dollar store. It was in my uncle's shopping center, and it's just when dollar stores were really getting popular.
That's pretty cool.
And everything was $1. You still get questions. Hey, how much is this? I'm like, really?
Everything is
signs.
Well, you have to ask that now. You go to the Dollar Tree. Everything was $1.
Right, not no more.
Everything was $1. Yeah. Now everything's $1 or $6.
Yeah, we were called. Our name was it was dollar plus. The plus meaning plus tax.
Mm-hmm.
We were doing great. 8 months down the road, though, then them big conglomerates come in right around the corner on Route 13.
Ah, that sucks.
I could sell 2 rolls of paper towels for $1. They were selling 3 rolls for $1. Within less than a year, I was gone.
No shit.
Yeah. They were going, well, it's to be expected. The bigger stores come in, they can buy bigger, and have bigger inventory and sell it cheaper.
I mean, like Price Chopper and Taylor. I don't know if you know what I mean, but Price Chopper and Taylor, they closed last year.
Did they?
Walmart finally finished them off.
Yeah.
Because Walmart's across the street. But Price Chopper seemed like they had loyalty there, but
Yeah.
they just couldn't survive. It had to be. I don't know what the full reason is,
Yeah.
but I had to guess.
Yeah.
I put money on it. Now, slowly but surely, Walmart just drove them out.
Sure.
Walmart just drove them out.
I like the one in Edwardsville. You know,
Which one?
It was Price Chopper. Now it's something.
Oh,
else.
it's Market 32.
Market
I don't live too
32.
far from that. It's nice. They got good staff in there. Nice people.
And
they
a
have
lot.
the worst self-checkout lines, though. They're fucking, the machines are the worst.
I think they,
Walmart has the best ones. Walmart, those ones Walmart has in Target, they're the best, like, brands.
Well, Walmart, the one here in Wilkes-Barre, just revamped everything.
They have 100 of them in there.
My son and my daughter-in-law both work at Walmart.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I probably talked to them once or twice. I figured out Walmart, and I always bullshit with the person I'm waiting to go to my own line.
Yeah.
And the bags are over here, and the register's over here.
Yeah.
It should be slower, but anyways.
Yeah.
I don't mind bagging my own stuff.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal.
No.
that big of a
It's
deal.
just like Sam's Club. You know,
Yeah.
you go buy
Well-
a ton of things there. You got to take a bag or a box.
Aldi, you always bag your own stuff, but now I have to ring my own stuff up.
Yeah.
They have one cashier only there. But
Oh, do they?
I'm always a big fan of Aldi. Yeah. I was a big fan of Aldi.
I think they look at it as the easier it makes for the customer, the quicker they get out. And in this day and age, it's all about, you know, having employees.
Yeah.
You know, it's rough. It's rough. There was a time where we were dying for employees and nobody was applying for a job.
Yeah, we'll get to that. I think we're working our way up there.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're in Wilkes-Barre. Did you open up the dollar store in Wilkes-Barre?
No, I had the
Oh,
dollar
okay.
store in
Okay.
Levittown,
Oh,
Pennsylvania.
Levittown. I used to go there all the time. I had family in Levittown.
Yeah.
I love hearing that. You don't hear that too often. Then you hear it.
You
hear it again and again and again.
Did you ever
The big mall there, right?
in Levittown?
Yeah.
Yeah, up further on 13.
That's where we used to go driving there. Yeah.
My uncle used to own the Irishman's. That was on Haynes Road.
I was younger when I went
Yeah,
there.
very
I was a
popular
kid
place.
when I went
Yeah.
there. We used to go visit there. Levittown, Philly.
Yeah.
There's a spot in Jersey. I know my aunt lived in Jersey. We used to always pass Hot Dog Johnny's out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to go there to do a review. That's not that far away.
Yeah.
I was
My memory always going to Jersey was Stewart's root beer.
root beer's nasty.
But back in the
Yeah.
60s, 70s, you know, you were going, you know, parents would take you down the shore to Seaside, and that was the stop. Was Stewart's.
I bet and Nathan's Hot Dogs too down that way,
Nathan's
right?
Hot
Yep.
Dogs. I haven't been there in years. It's been so long. But
Sure is always a good time. I was in Asbury Park for the first time last month.
I think I was there once.
Yeah, it was
That's where what's his face is from, the singer.
Who's that?
I'm lost.
Italian singer?
No, the guy that.
Could be anybody.
Oh my God, he's famous. He's real famous, and I can't forget the name. That's what happens. It comes with age. I
Oh yeah,
guess.
comes with 40s too.
Yeah, I just started taking fish oil pills. We're going to see.
So what was your first job when you moved to Wilkes-Barre here? What was your first
When
career?
I first moved to Wilkes-Barre, the reason we came up here is my wife took over a pest control company that she was running for 11 years in Bristol, Pennsylvania. That's
Okay.
where my wife is born and raised, Bristol. And that's when we came up to Wilkes-Barre.
Okay.
You know, what was funny is, you know, when we first came here, I'd never been here. And we're coming down the time, we see all the lass at the Kim. Oh, my God, look at, oh, this is super. And when we moved in, because it came with a home, because her partner had a home up there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, I woke up one morning and I asked, how did I get here? What am I doing here? It was just a terrible experience. I mean, you know, we had no idea there was down the street, drug dealers, and they'd park in front of the house, leave their music blasting at 3 a.m, lock their car, and then go down to get their candy.
Yeah.
Well, I used to fight with them, argue with them, Oh, I was right the whole 9 yards. But we got out of there quick. We aren't there long. We got out of there quick.
All right, so your wife moved here. She took over that company.
Yeah.
What was Lenny doing?
Yeah. My wife back then was 10 pounds soaking wet.
Okay.
And she was going to some pretty dangerous spots, especially in Scranton.
So you go with her?
So no, I did one better. I went and got licensed in all the pest control.
Okay.
And then I took over.
Okay.
So that she didn't have to be out there at risk. Cause,
nice.
There was a lot of times she got.
Does she not want to do it anymore?
No, she's my wife. That was years ago.
Yeah.
But like I said, she got approached by a lot of scrupulous that if there wasn't somebody waiting for her in the vehicle that they were coming up in, things would have been a lot worse.
I understand.
Yeah,
I understand.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
But so we moved on from that. Kim's been in accounts payable, accounts receivable, ever since then.
Mm-hmm.
She worked for Core-Mark for 20-something years. She's a diehard when she goes to work for somebody.
She retired now too?
No, she's at step. She's not at the age to retire yet.
Okay.
Maybe different story, but she loves what she do. I have an awesome wife.
Good. That's great. Give her a good shout out there.
Yeah.
All right, so you took over the pest control. You told me you love to cook. Where do you have, before you opened up the Cheesecake Factory?
Right.
What did you work in restaurant business before that?
Up here in Wilkes-Barre?
Yeah.
No. The only thing I did was I took my wife's place with the pest control. That went downhill. The owner just drove it to bankruptcy.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it was terrible. And that's all it was a tax write-off.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, true entrepreneurship, I don't ever give up. I opened a deli, sandwich board eatery and deli in Wilkes-Barre. This is when I believe the mayor was McGrarty at the time.
It was called Sandwich Board?
The sandwich board, yeah. And we were there was a lot of promises made to us. We're going to do this. We're going to fix the park. We're going to just got the bus terminals coming in next year.
Anything you want, we'll do it for you.
From that year, that bus terminal wasn't built for almost 8 years down the road. So I'd have been laying in the parking lot still waiting.
Shit.
But but entrepreneurship, look, it's all about trial and error. You could have 10 businesses, but if you have one successful business, then you were successful.
Yeah.
But they're not all going to be successful. It's just not going to work. It's law of averages, unless you're Elon Musk or somebody.
Yeah, it's a great point. Which actually going to give me a second to. I'm looking at them over here. Over here we have some table sponsors, some table partnerships.
Okay.
Some really small local businesses just from this area that are chasing their dreams, entrepreneurship. They're trying to get their product out there. Like, and you're going to go home with these today.
Oh, of
course. So we have my sister's granola, which is just fantastic.
Yeah.
It's absolutely delicious. Yeah. We have the Happy Boy Scotch sauce. You a Tabasco Red Hot kind of guy?
No, I'm not a hot person.
So that's not. It's got a little bit of kick.
Yeah.
But it's got more sweetness to it, right, Bri? At the finish of it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not Mr. Hot guy either. Yeah. Everything's mild to me.
Yeah.
Mild.
Yeah.
And that hits the spot.
Does it?
Are you familiar with Carol and Janelle's in Old Forge?
No, I'm not.
You familiar with Old Forge Pizza?
I'm familiar with Old Forge Pizza.
We got to bring you down there more, Lenny. So Carol and Janelle's is right in the corner.
Okay.
So the two spots I used to go to when I was younger was Gingerelli's.
Okay.
They closed because of what happened with Robert Barron.
Okay.
And then on the corner was our Carol and Janelle's. And they never used to just, it's just takeout now.
Yeah.
It turned over after the COVID. But they have opened this beautiful takeout area. You walk in, you call here orders. But they have some of the best Old Forge pizza, some of the best double crusted white pizza. But they're bottling their pasta sauce right over there.
Wow.
We got sweet. Are you a sweet sauce fan?
Yeah.
Sweet sauce pizza?
I do like sweet sauce.
Angelo's the one and only?
I like.
I'll give a shout out to them. What's your favorite sweet sauce pizza?
I've always been a fan of Danny's Pizza, Pizza Bella.
Oh, Pizza Bella's good. The wing sauce is like.
Yeah, Danny's wing sauces.
Yeah, the wing sauce is like you drink it.
Yeah.
When I order wings from them, I'm like, keep the blue cheese, give me more wing sauce.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we already give you more. No. I know you give me the side of wing. I want that.
Yeah.
And then keep the blue cheese.
Yeah.
I want the wing sauce. But we have the pasta sauce, we have the pizza sauce, and we have the sweet sauce. So I'm going to give you a bottle of each.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sounds
So
good.
Absolutely, man. So if you're home cooking one day, you want to post a little picture of it, that'd be great. They would appreciate that.
Absolutely.
They would appreciate that.
We're going to be doing some videos, actually.
Yes.
My wife's going to actually come in as guest with me, and she's going to do some healthy recipes. So we'll definitely.
Okay. I would love to come do some cheesecake videos with you. When you start figuring out what videos you want to make, we come do some cheesecake videos.
Absolutely.
And we can share them on our TikToks together.
Absolutely.
I would love it.
I am game. That would be awesome.
I get the apron on. I'm a decent cook. I'm not the best baker, so I have to follow everywhere. I got to follow every direction you give me.
You know what? Baking is a true science, and that's that's where people go wrong.
Yeah.
I get a lot of emails. Len, I did this. I followed the recipe to the T. But I did just tweak this a little. Stop tweaking.
You didn't follow to the T then.
Right. Stop tweaking.
I did exactly what you told me to do, but I did this instead.
Yeah.
So you didn't tell me you didn't do the exact same
thing. Is this. Make the recipe. Follow it to the T.
Then go from there.
Once you have that recipe down pat, you can make it your own, tweak it any way you want, add things, but you got to get
Make
that
the original
recipe.
first.
Right.
Kind of off topic, but maybe not. Like when I go to a new pizza place,
Right.
I got to try their plain pizza.
Right.
Their base, right, Lenny?
That's me.
You try their base pizza first,
right.
then you go back for hot wing or even a topping on top.
Right.
I need to try the pizza
Yeah.
at its purest.
Absolutely. Being a Philly boy, we grew up with Scalea's, which is the original tomato pie.
I love tomato pie.
You go in, you get a 24 cut.
Man,
big
I love it.
box.
So good. Ice cold, right?
Oh, ice
you
cold.
You ever heat it up?
Oh yeah, I've had to heat it up.
I put some in the air fryer.
Yeah. Oh, the air
Whole
fryer.
different experience.
Sure.
Whole different because the bottom layer of the tomato sauce, like that's on the dough, doesn't get hot. Yeah. I mean, it will eventually, but that stays cold. But the top's hot.
Yeah.
The crust gets pretty crusty pretty fast.
Yeah.
You bite into it hot, in the middle of cold. Oh,
I gotta have a crusty undercarriage. That's soggy. I just don't.
I like a good crusty over. Yeah. I
You
don't
can
like soggy
always
either.
tell when the dough
Wasn't sitting long enough,
is
right?
a pre-made dough. That they bought it that way.
Now, my buddy Angelo Recchi, he owns Lucas Pizza.
Yeah.
In West Pittston.
Okay.
His family owns Dino's in the mall, all over the place. He used to own
Dino's. I was just there the other day.
I love their slices.
Love their pizza.
Yep. Some of the best slices in the
Love their
yeah,
pizza.
some of the best pizza in the town.
Yeah.
He was telling me when you go to some pizza places and they're just pumping pizza out, they're not letting the dough sit at all. They're making the dough, immediately cooking it. You could tell.
You gotta let it rest.
His dough is 3-4 days.
Yeah, you gotta put it in the retarder.
Yeah.
It's gotta
3-4 days.
Gotta rest.
But because a lot of these commercial places, a lot of these places, they're just pumping them out.
It's rush,
And it's doughy.
And they're all done by co-packers. Mm-hmm. Big companies that you give them the recipe.
I had some horrible pizza at the Luzerne County Fair on Sunday. It was just bad pizza. Yeah. It was not good pizza. I'm not even gonna post the videos. It wasn't good. Yeah. Like, don't charge $4 for that.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like. It was just. It wasn't good. Anyways. So you opened up the deli.
I opened a deli.
Is that your first? Besides working at the pizza place.
Right.
Did you I'm opening up a deli? Did you know what to do? Did you know what to expect? Did you learn on the fly?
You know what I had?
That's tough.
I had true.
My brother did that.
I had dedication, commitment. Okay. But that was probably the beginning of my learning curve as far as business, what to do, what not to do. Because you're learning every day. Sure. When you stop learning, you might as well just give up and go sit in a box somewhere because you're always going to learn.
Yeah.
But it was fun. The experience was fun. Struggles up and down and stuff like that. But I had a soup, and I still have a super support system.
I think you're gonna have a really good soup.
Soup?
I thought you were getting to. I have a really, really good soup still from the deli. I was like, what kind of soup and when can I make it?
Yeah. No, I
support system.
I
great.
do have my chili from the deli.
Love a good chili.
People loved it because it wasn't a hot chili, kind of on the sweet, not real sweet. Okay, but it wasn't a hot chili. It had maybe a little ting on your tongue.
I like a sweet,
but that was it.
I like a sweet chili.
I used to eat it by the
Moss Family Farms. Shout out to them.
Yeah,
because their chili is a knockout.
They're doing a lot right now.
Yeah, you know Moss.
Yeah,
his chili.
Yeah,
chef's kiss. He's got that little sweetness to it.
Yeah,
well, he's a culinary institute of New York guy. Like he went. That's where his training was from, and then he worked for. Matthew, he worked for Under Armour for a long time in their kitchen. Yeah. So he met all the famous people back. He goes, they were this Deion Sanders just sitting there eating lunch.
Yeah.
He worked there for a while, got burned out. I think he told me he got burned out. And then he opened up his place. Yeah. And now that's
how it works.
He wanted me to judge this hot dog contest a few months ago. I wasn't in town. I was so disappointed. I almost canceled my whole weekend. Yeah. I go, Thursday, no, I have to work.
Love hot dogs, man.
I love hot dogs, too.
But for me, that's entrepreneurship. You just keep going. You can't give up. I just never had quit. Quit was never an option for me because quitting for me would only make my situation worse. So I had to keep on going. And if you have that drive, that commitment, I don't care who you are, how old you are, where you're from, whether you're educated or not, you just got to say, hey, this is what I want to do and just go for it.
Love that.
And keep all the negative, keep all the naysayers, just don't surround yourself with people that you want to be like.
That believe in you.
Right. I believe in you. But, I always said success follows success. You know, and we'll get to that in a minute.
Scary sometimes.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Scary sometimes.
Yeah. Look, getting back to the deli. Okay, I also had a pizza shop in Scranton.
Oh,
okay.
That's next.
On Pittston Avenue.
We'll get into that next.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Tell me about the deli more.
The deli we were in and out of there. It wasn't at 3 o'clock. If you didn't do business by 3 o'clock back then in Wilkes-Barre, everything was closed.
Oh, wow.
You know, everything was closed. So
what was your, besides your chili, what was your number one seller? What's the one thing you were
at the deli
proudest about that you put out there?
Probably our Italian hoagies.
I want one right now.
Oh man, I'd pack it with meat.
Make it for me. What's on it?
Oh, salami. You
gotta go like this. You gotta get the bun. Cut it.
Right. But we just fold the bun. Mm-hmm. We don't cut it in half because that makes for a sloppy sandwich.
So people say there's two different. A hoagie is when the bun's connected still.
Yeah.
And if the bread's cut, it's a sandwich. Get the fuck out of here. I
never heard of that.
Whoever made that post on my page, get the hell out of here.
I never heard of that.
That doesn't make any sense.
Hoagie, you know, there's so many words for hoagies. Hoagies, heroes, submarines.
Yeah.
You know, the whole 9 yards.
Just because the bread is cut.
Yeah.
They're telling me that it wasn't a hoagie; it's a sandwich now.
But the key to a good hoagie or a good sandwich is the bread.
You could have mediocre fillings,
absolutely,
and have the best bread. It's fresh.
If that bread is fresh,
if it's chewy, it doesn't matter what's on there.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter what's on there. You can put root beer on there; it won't matter. Oh no, it won't matter. It'll matter. But you're right. You're Lenny. Oh, it's so important.
Absolutely.
So important. I won't go back to a place with stale bread.
Now, you go into places, you know, you get their sandwich, you go to bite into it, and the bread
cracks.
Is so stale that it's peeling off. Like the crust is just dropping like snowflakes.
I'm done.
You know it's
I'm done. I'm never going. And the sad part is that this might be one time that happened, right? But you can't let that one time happen. Yeah. There's no reason. There's zero reason to serve us a day 2 bun.
Right.
I had the owners of National Bakery here. You know National Bakery.
Yeah.
Nothing better than National Bakery.
Yeah.
But there's also nothing worse than a National Hard Roll on day 3.
Yeah.
It's stale. And they know that. There's no preservatives.
Right. And without the preservatives, it's meant to be eaten right then and there.
It's not a Martin's potato roll that you could eat 2 years down the road and be fresh.
Yeah. They're so fresh. They're like clouds.
They're fucking great, though.
And I do love them.
They are great, aren't they?
I do love Martin's potato rolls. I love them in the summertime.
They are like clouds.
I love their hot dog rolls, man. I steam the roll, put the hot dog. Oh, forget about it. It's just delicious.
Yeah.
You know, I love food.
They are. I love Shake Shack. A Shake Shack puts their burgers on Martin potato rolls.
I've never been to there. Is that the one that's in Kingston?
No. Shake Shack is a national brand.
Oh, okay.
They're all over the place. I wish there was one in Kingston. They do the smash burgers, but real smash burgers.
Okay.
Super thin.
Okay.
On a Martin's smash burger, cheese, lettuce, tomato, ketchup on a Martin's potato roll. Holy shit, Lenny.
Oh man, that's heaven. That's heaven. I only had one.
It is heaven. I agree.
I've only had one quote unquote smash burger, and that was from an ice cream place.
Was it super thin? No. Smash burgers are meant to be super thin, well done. But anything thicker is just a burger.
It was delicious.
I bet it was delicious.
I like a drippy sandwich.
People advertise smash burgers. They're not smash burgers. No. If you're advertising smash burgers, make smash burgers. Right. Don't serve me a quarter-inch thick burger.
You're not going to smash it with a spatula.
You agree, right? Super thin. Scraping it off of the grill. There's no temperature for a smash burger. No. It's done.
It's done.
It's done.
Yeah.
There should be a crust on it.
Oh, that'd be nice.
There should be a little bit of a crust on it. Don't get me wrong.
Or maybe even a little bit of them crispy fried onions or something.
I like those.
Sauteed crispy fried onions.
I like those. I like those a lot. You ever have fried pickles?
I did. I'm not a fan of it. Well, the ones that I've had, you go to, and the crust just comes right off.
Depends on where you get them.
It's like a wetsuit. It just slides right off, and it depends. You know, there's no good binder to the pickle.
My first fried pickle experience was I worked at Marvelous Mugs in Music.
Oh, okay.
Remember Mugs?
Yeah.
I worked there for like 100 years.
Yeah.
And we changed one of our menu changes. They added fried pickles, and I'm like, ooh, fried pickles. They were fried dill pickles.
Yeah.
And the breading wasn't the best, but they were good.
Yeah.
That and ketchup, we showed them with ranch, but ketchup was the
ketchup really on a pickle?
Ketchup on a fried pickle, yeah. I could get a regular cold pickle and dip that bad boy in ketchup.
Never.
I love ketchup.
The only thing I think I use ketchup on is cheeseburgers and hamburgers.
Yeah, and cheesesteaks.
Cheesesteaks.
People crucify me for that.
Yeah.
You can't put ketchup on a cheesesteak. Why? It's the perfect condiment for it.
Yeah.
Cheesesteak with sweet peppers from Philly's Finest. Oh, their burgers down in Philly Finest. You ever Philly's Finest? Oh, yeah. You ever at Philly's Finest down in Wilkes-Barre?
I've been going there for years.
They got good. Yeah. They have, one, the staff is fantastic in there.
Yeah.
2, the food's always consistently delicious.
That's what it has to
good pizza, too.
Consistency.
Yeah. Their cheesesteaks and their burgers is probably one of the best bacon cheeseburgers in the area for how simple it is. This guy season the meat.
Yeah.
Give me some salt and pepper on that meat, man. Give me a little bit of flavor.
That's another thing, too. People don't season things right. Or they over-season. And I always tell them.
It's a lot over salt for me, too, but I hate that.
More is not good.
Right.
Keep it basic. Balance them flavors. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you'll have people singing to you for more.
I used to get nervous that I would put too much salt in my food, so I would undersalt. So I made chicken cacciatore this week. Yeah. And boneless chicken thighs, peppers, stewed tomatoes, and mushrooms. Yeah. Well, I made the peppers first. Yeah. Season them really well. Yeah. Let them cook in the oven for like 1,000 years. Yeah. So they're super soft. Come out. Next up, mushrooms, salt and pepper. Put them back in there to bake. Bring it back out. Now the chicken's going in there, already seasoned up. So I've seasoned everything already once. Yeah. Now it's all together. Cook it a little bit. Then I drain all the liquid from the chicken out.
Gotcha.
Then I reseason again. Yeah. Tomato sauce, stewed tomatoes, more seasoning. Yeah. I'm like, I know, fuck it. If it's over salted, now I know.
That's the thing.
It was perfect.
Was it? Yeah.
And I'll even add a little sprinkle on myself. You know what I mean? But I always get worried. But I don't like under seasoning either because it's hard to bring it back up.
Yeah, it does.
So if I over season, I'll know I did it. I won't do it next time.
Absolutely. At the bakery, I did food, so I had cheesesteaks.
Are we at the bakery yet?
We're not at the bakery yet. Okay.
We're still at the deli.
Well, we're done the deli.
Hold on, real quick. The Italian hoagie.
Italian hoagie
was your specialty. Right. Anything past 3 o'clock was no business.
Yeah.
Did that ultimately? How long you had the deli for?
I was there less than a year.
So you
less than a year.
Would it be fair to say that you had a crash course at the restaurant business?
Absolutely, absolutely. Every course for me is a crash course.
Restaurant business is not easy.
It's tough. It's not easy. It's hard to compete. Fickle. You have to have something delicious. It doesn't have to be the best in the world. As long as your customers think it's the best,
and they tell somebody else about it,
That's all that matters. That's for me. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
But customers are going to know when you're putting your all into your food because they're going to taste your personality in your food.
How clean was your place? I bet it was spotless.
Let me tell you something.
I can just tell.
You could eat off the freaking floor.
I could just tell that.
Eat it off the floor.
That's important.
Yeah, it was very clean.
There's been a few places I've been to in the valley that are filthy when you walk in.
Oh, I've been
So I'm assuming the kitchen's worse.
Yeah,
and I'm not coming back. I'm just not.
My father-in-law, God bless him, he'd go into a restaurant, and the first place he'd go to is the bathroom. If that bathroom wasn't spotless, he'd walk right out. He wouldn't eat in there because he thought if they can't clean a little spot like that, okay, then other things must
There's always a
clean.
difference. There's always wear from the day, but then there's leftovers from the week.
Right. That are left on the floor. Yeah. Oh, I've been in places and been in their kitchens where the ladle was literally sticking up in a pot, and I'm like, how are you serving that stuff? You shouldn't be serving that stuff. You're not even keeping it warm. It's that you don't have no thermometers. You're going to kill people.
I didn't want to see it. But you're right. It's that first impression.
Yeah. That's what matters. You know, a lot of people go into business thinking, I'm going to open my doors and they're going to come. Yeah. Well, I got news for you.
I got nothing to do besides that.
You better open that door, get double doors, and open them wide and pray, okay? Because that ain't the way it works. You know, you got to give them a reason to come to you, and then you got to give them a reason to keep coming back. And every time they come back, they got to have that same experience. And, you know, that's what I found in the bakery, and we'll get to that. So back to the deli. The deli was a learning lesson for me. You know, I'm not a educated guy. I don't have a college degree or nothing like that.
That's the kind of job you learn on the fly.
I got a GED.
Wrong. You could teach that shit in school, like but you learn that real life experience.
People say to me, "What school did you go to?" I went to the School of Hard Knocks. That's where I went. School of Hard Knocks. The generation today could never survive in that generation back then.
There's a lot of, and I'll get into it a little bit. Yeah. There's a.
Entitlement.
I'm not saying I'm fucking perfect.
No, I'm
perfect. But there's a lot of softness in the world today. A lot of entitlement. Do you say entitlement?
Entitlement.
A lot of entitlement. And I feel like everyone every once in a while could feel that way about themselves
Absolutely.
for whatever reason.
Right.
But there's lessons in life where you have to be like, I got knocked down pegs 10, 11 years ago and I got in trouble.
Right.
I had no choice. You got to fight for your life. You're like entrepreneurship, right?
Yeah.
If the 99-cent store failed, I can't wake up next morning and hope that there's a new bag of money outside.
Right.
I got to make it work for myself.
Absolutely.
And you got to keep moving forward. You have to learn from your mistakes. People can change.
Yeah.
You got to change from. You got to
Mindset.
You got to learn from your mistakes and not repeat those mistakes.
Right.
Or don't get me wrong, repeating mistakes is going to happen.
Yeah.
But there's levels of it.
Absolutely.
I know certain people in this area, for an example, they were a troublemaker when they were younger.
Yeah.
Now they're older than me.
Yeah.
And they still have that same course.
Mentality.
They never changed it. They never changed it. It's the same bullshit. Like I used to eat a lot of pills and do drugs.
Yeah.
I used to do a lot of stupid shit.
Yeah.
I stopped doing that.
Yeah.
I do new stupid shit now. That's not as bad as that stupid shit.
But the new stuff
everything
is
changed.
fun.
Yeah, everything changed.
Right,
You know,
right.
like I almost quit the podcast.
Did you?
When I left my old studio?
Yeah.
I leave. I'm in my house, Lenny. Maybe you felt the same way after the 99-cent store closed, right? You're like, fuck. I want to keep going. But what do I? I want to keep going, but how do I keep going? What do I do?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, one, I gotta stop bitching about it.
Yeah.
And let's ask someone for help.
Yeah.
So
That poor me syndrome.
Yeah.
It gets all of us.
I call a few people. They help me. Some good advice, right? Me and my buddy Mike, we did about 3 months worth in my kitchen.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Until he wasn't having fun anymore. Yeah. So when he stopped having fun, I wasn't having any fun.
Yeah.
And then I came here. And when I sat down with these guys at the table across the hallway, you know what I mean? And it was like, I came here with the idea of them just doing the videos for me.
Yeah.
I'll see them once in a while.
Yeah.
To be in, what if they just do the whole thing?
Yeah.
And then literally was by a week later, this was set up.
It's awesome.
1 week later, Lenny,
It's awesome.
this was set up, and my dream continues. And I struggle once in a while with the whole entire thing, financially, idea wise, creative wise, all this stuff wise. But then there's that 1 or 2 hours a day where I feel sorry for myself. Yeah. And then I have somebody reach out to me. The last guest, my friend Caitlin, her son's dealing with these operations that can save his life. And it's like, what the fuck? Get up.
Yeah. When
Get
you
up
think
and do
you
something.
got it bad, somebody's always got it worse.
Get up and
Absolutely.
get up and do something.
Yeah.
I can't sit here and feel sorry for myself.
Yeah.
You know, we have a fly encroaching on the cheesecake.
We don't want that to happen. That's all right. Even flies love cheesecake, though.
Genoa Wholesale Foods, supplying quality since 1947. For over 75 years, Genoa Wholesale Foods has been your trusted partner for premium food supplies. Specializing in services to pizzerias, Genoa also caters to restaurants, bakeries, delis, and bars throughout northeastern Pennsylvania. They proudly offer a blend of both private label and national brands, helping you find the perfect products to meet your restaurant needs. With local deliveries and the care of a family-owned business, they are committed to making your success their priority. Choose Genoa Wholesale Foods for reliable, top-quality restaurant supplies that keep your business running smoothly. Genoa Wholesale Foods, locally owned and operated for 3 generations. Call Genoa today at 570-823-6142 or visit them online at www.genoafoods.com. All right, Lenny, what's fine. Ignore the fly, he'll ignore us.
Forget he's here.
Doesn't that
That's
work
what I
that way?
say. Sometimes I like to get them, the ones that annoy you. I want to.
And they bash off your face.
I want to tear their wings off.
The fly runs into your head.
Yeah.
How about last year? Those murder hornets last year. We had one. It was this big at the gym. I swear it had a gi on and a belt. It had a gi and a black belt on.
He was ready to go.
I hit it with something like a big bag. I hit it.
Yeah.
And I swear I think it pushed the bag away. It looked at me like this. I'm like, oh, you fucker. I got to get something heavier. And oh my God, they were nasty.
I haven't ran across them. And I live in the country.
Those things were insane last year. Okay, so are we still at the deli, Lenny?
All right, so we're at the deli. Well, we're pretty much done the
deli.
Take
us to the doors closing, because that's always a sad chapter.
The doors closed. You know what? There was nothing I could do about it. Back then, I had no idea what social media was. I had no idea what a Facebook was or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
And but you learned, and I learned from that experience. So then I actually went to work for Pizza Bella for a while.
Are you saying that because you didn't advertise on those platforms? What year was the deli open?
Oh, that was let's see, we moved up here in 96. That had to be the beginning of 97.
So almost, I mean, there wasn't much social media then anyway. Yeah. When did Facebook come in? MySpace was first.
MySpace.
Early 2000s.
Yeah.
Facebook was early 2000s, but it was only for college.
Then,
I think it went public around like 07-ish.
Was it 07?
Yeah.
Did it really?
Maybe, yeah. Somewhere around there.
Oh, wow. Was that long? When the hell was I spending a fortune playing Mafia Wars? Remember Mafia Wars?
Yeah.
There was a point.
Paybell, $5, $5, $5, $5, $5.
There was a point where when Facebook came out, it was only for colleges.
I remember that.
You had to have a .edu address, like email.
I love that movie.
Oh, really? What's one movie?
Social Network.
Oh, about...
yeah, it's a good movie. Good actors in that. Really good movie.
Imagine being him at college days and doing all that stuff. He probably never even thought he'd be where he is today.
Crazy.
It's a lot of responsibility, though. A
lot of responsibility. You're absolutely right. I mean,
he has to appear in front of, the Senate and Congress.
Facebook runs the world.
Oh, yeah.
In a way,
Yeah.
So the deli closed up. You went to work at Pizza Bella.
So the deli closed up. I went to Pizza Bella.
Which one?
The one in Ashley, and then the one in 44th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I worked there, but during working there, I knew I was going to get into the painting business.
Painting business.
Which I had experience
God bless your soul.
I had experience in
Fuck
it.
That.
Worked for my uncle. To this day, he owns a big conglomerate. But anyways, learned painting from him. Made a lot of mistakes, but I learned from him. And started a painting company, LJC Painting. And for 17 and a half years, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Suntans, they were a bonus in the summertime. Customers, you deal with them. My thing is smother them with kindness.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If they start yelling at you, be even more kinder, But the painting was, it's an art. And I was commercial, residential. When I first started out, it was residential, small jobs, word of mouth, business cards. And then I started expanding into it. And as I was working at Pizza Bella, each time I got paid, I would take $20. I'd buy a couple roller covers, maybe a roller handle, an extension pole. And I was getting my tools because I bought the most expensive tools because my thing is right tool, right job.
Love that. Yeah.
So I worked at Pizza Bella for about a year or two or so, and the painting started to get by word of mouth. And here I am with a station wagon. It looked like the Beverly Hillbillies. I had ladders attached. I had them banded and
I love to see that.
And let me tell you something. And I remember coming down 81, heading north. We're coming out of Hazleton in the snowstorms. And there I am just trudging along down the 81 thinking, you know what? I don't care. Job's done. I got paid. They're happy.
Yeah.
It didn't care. I didn't care how what I pulled up because it doesn't matter whether you drive a brand new van, a utility vehicle with all this special stuff, or you come up there with a little Toyota and your ladders are hanging out the back. What matters is what you're going to do for that customer, what that customer wants, and how far are you willing to go over the line to make sure that they're 100% satisfied. And that's what we always did. 17 and a half years of the painting business, I had one callback. And I'm always proud of that.
Yeah.
One callback because, as my wife would say, I'm anal. Everything has to be as perfect as it can be. And that's could be your worst enemy, too. And a lot of times it's my worst enemy, even till today. But it just goes, the more you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it, But, the painting was awesome. In 2011, I had a stroke. Changed everything. Changed the game. 12 months of intense therapy, learn how to use my legs again, learn how to use my left arm again.
Oh, shit.
Severe hearing loss. And it was, the doctor said, Len, you're not going to be able to do the painting no more unless you're going to stand on the ground and supervise. Well, I was a working boss. I wasn't one of them guys that's,
I understand, yeah.
Here's the job, get it done, I'll see you later. No. I was on every single job. And and people again appreciate that. Hey, the boss is here, the owner's here. He's making sure things are getting done. Here, give me them.
It's a constant fight with the fly.
Let's do this.
Cover him up.
Yeah.
We're gonna eat those pretty soon. I don't care if the fly is gonna put something on. That's when I kill the fly.
Man, it's gonna take you places you haven't been before. But
let me see that.
But getting back to, I lost track. I always do it.
You were talking about being anal. Is your you were talking about you having a stroke.
Right. I had
the doctor said you might not be able to paint. Working boss.
They told me I'm not gonna, Len, no more ladders, no more scaffolding. My equilibrium was off. I had hearing loss. Vision loss.
That's tough to hear.
But it was scary. I was scared to death. I'd never had a stroke before. Mm-hmm. And put on, God, I think I jumped up to like 230 pounds. My father came up for a month.
What do you weigh now?
160.
230.
I was
Sounds
always
like me when I got sober. I got real big.
Right. My weight was always in the 180 to 200 range.
Okay.
But my dad came for a month and was cooking for me. I was eating half a dozen eggs and a half pound of bacon for breakfast.
Yeah.
He'd make me 4 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for lunch, and that's where the weight, because I was restricted to a bed, in a hospital bed downstairs, and the therapists would come in and so on and so on and so on. John Hines, they were awesome. But, but with the stroke, he said to my wife, what are we going to do? We can't live on one income. Who can today?
Mm-hmm.
And so I said to her, you know what? I'm going to start working on my other passion, which is baking. And here I am. Cheesecakes came way after this. I'm in the wheelchair at the kitchen wooden table. My arms like this, and I'm rolling pumpkin rolls. Let me tell you something. That was the best therapy I could have gotten. And I would take stuff in, biscottis. I would make biscottis into therapy. And they're like, Len, where did you get this from? I said, what do you mean where did I get? I made it.
Yeah.
You made I said, yeah, I made the pumpkin roll. But so that's how my baking, word of mouth. So for the first year, we converted our home kitchen into all stainless steel, the whole 9 yards, and started baking out of there, testing. We had people come over every weekend. I was baking.
That's a good test weekend right there.
Man, it was awesome.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how, the cheesecake became a big part of it. I had a customer that said to me, Len, do you make cheesecakes? I said, well, I pretty much make anything, but I don't per se have a recipe for cheesecake. I have to work on it. You might have to wait a little bit. And she did. She waited 2 years.
Oh, yeah?
She became an awesome customer. And then I went from there, baking at home, just loving what I did, meeting new people. And then I had the opportunity, because I was looking for investors. I wanted to open the Cheesecake Bakery. Prior to opening, my wife and I traveled a lot, testing out cheesecakes and stuff like that. And let me tell you something. There's more bad garbage out there than there is good. But the good is very good, But, we've had cheese where it's, I can just look at it and I know I ain't going to taste it, But, so in
I was late on that one.
Yeah. In 2017, that's when we opened Little Lenny's Cheesecake Bakery, and it was awesome.
When did you decide? You're like, we're doing it. Let's do it. Let's open up our own shop.
When I found an investor.
Let's get out of the kitchen.
Because at 57 years old, I said to my wife, this is my last shot. I'm not getting any younger. Here's somebody that believes in the product, somebody that believes in me and don't even know me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's how it started, And we built a beautiful business, the atmosphere, and I have thousands of customers to attest to the customer service, the cheesecake. That was our main star. And then I started banana pudding.
Ooh.
Let me tell you something. We stopped counting at thousands and thousands of pounds. We started the banana pudding in 2020, I believe. And we just stopped counting. But everything is made from scratch. Everything is done. Everything is fresh. No preservatives, real bananas, my recipe. And people just loved it.
You use those vanilla cookies with it?
Vanilla wafers,
Yes.
Yeah. But cheesecakes, banana pudding. Then after the pandemic, things changed. People shop.
That's a huge, Lenny. That's a huge conversation on Food Fight because almost everyone that I've had on the show, their businesses was going on through that, and everyone has their own little experience. Take us through. No, I know you're getting into it, so go into it.
Yeah, but but when that virus came, we closed for 3 months. I figured, you know what? Let's be part of the solution, not the problem. We could have stayed open because we did breads back then. But how many people were going to come to us for breads?
They would have came for cheesecake.
Right. So
everyone was getting chubby during the pandemic.
Absolutely. So we closed for 3 months. I thought, you know what, let's be part of the solution, not the problem. And when we came back, it was a whole different world. People weren't spending like they were spending.
They were coming out.
Ingredients, the cost of everything was just skyrocketing. It was just unbelievable. And to try to stay in business, you had no choice. You had to raise your prices. And I never liked doing that. I never liked raising my prices because I wasn't there to say, I got your money, I'm going to get rich. That wasn't going to happen. That's why I was there. I was there because I loved what I was doing. That was the main reason.
You also had to make a living, though, too.
How to make a living, right.
Because that's not an easy job. And it's gotta be, it's not the most fruitful job either. It could be, but you have to love it.
You have to have a sincere passion.
You do.
For the baking, for whatever you do. And you have to have an understanding of the science behind it. If you're just going to go in and read a recipe and say, okay, here you go, you might as well just close your doors before you even open them. It's not going to work. But for 6 years, we were actually in the physical location in Dallas. It was probably the best 6 years of my life. I met so many friendships that I still have friendships with now. When I posted on Facebook a couple of weeks ago that, hey, little Lenny's back, blah, 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 blah. I said to my wife, well, they probably all moved on. I kept the Facebook page up because I knew I was going to do something with the baking. Mm-hmm. And I just started to see all the responses, and there was thousands of them. I mean,
people don't forget good food with good people.
Right.
That's a double positive right there. You know what I mean? Like people don't forget that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I miss it. I do. Make a grown man cry. I miss everybody. I miss what I don't miss is the hours, because I always said, with all the 36 hours straight Christmas time, who stays awake for 36 hours?
Santa Claus does.
I do.
Yeah.
Right. And Santa Claus. Right. Mm-hmm. But you had a commitment to people. Now, holidays, look, we all make mistakes. Something gets forgotten, whatever, you make up for it, you do what you got to do. But I just got amazing supporters and fans and customers. They just love what we did. Mm-hmm. They made us, we won Best Dessert 4 years in a row, all the way up until I closed. Mm-hmm. So, but my customers did that. I gave them the means to do it. But they did it.
I wish I walked into your store while you were open. I could picture you back there throwing cheesecakes in the air. Who's that walking there? Food Fight? Hey, what's going on?
Yeah. But you could find me there in the morning, at nighttime. Customers used to ride by. Someone would even beep the horn because they see the lights on. They know I'm there working.
Love that.
But you have to, owning your own business, I don't care what it is, you have to dive in 110%. If you're only willing to dive in 99%, don't dive. Mm-hmm. Because that 1% is going to hurt you.
It's also important.
In my opinion.
It's also important, Lenny, I think you would agree. When you're outside of the business, everything else you do reflects on that business.
Reflects on you. Right. I mean, I just love it. I mean, I used to say to my wife, you know what? I'm somebody. I'm little Lenny. I never had that.
That's great.
Back in the day, I was, stay away from my daughter, little Lenny. But
now you're little Lenny Cheesecake.
Now I'm little Lenny, and I go into a lot of places and stores, a lot of Weiss's, a lot of the stores and stuff, and you look familiar. I said, "Do you like cheesecake, little Lenny?" So, and I have a blast. I just knew when I had to close the bakery that I wasn't done, but I felt like I was done. I was so depressed.
It's a chapter in your life that you're closing the doors.
Man,
any plans on reopening? A physical location?
I wouldn't be able to do what I did health-wise.
You got sick again, correct?
Yeah.
But what happened with that? We didn't get into that yet. So you
had
closed in October. It's almost a year.
Closed in October. Well, prior to that, my wife was diagnosed with cancer.
You told me that. Okay.
And I wanted to be there for her.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
I wanted to take all the anything, taking out the trash, washing the dish, vacuuming. I wanted to take all that away from her.
It's great.
So that she could just concentrate on her and getting her and getting better. And then I had the knee surgery, meniscus repair, and it didn't turn out
That's
too well.
That's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, didn't turn out too well.
What's that ringer you got on there?
And
what was that?
The phone ringing?
Yeah, what was the ring? What was the ringer itself?
It just goes dun 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 dun.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a movie or something.
My movie. But where was I? I lost track again. We were talking about.
Hold on a second. I'm right there.
Okay.
Your wife having you getting sick over the last
year
while you closed up shop.
I always said to my wife, to my employees, you guys, they always said, Len, how do you stay up? How do you do this? And I'm sure a lot of people said, oh, he's probably a drug addict. It had nothing to do with drugs. It was adrenaline. It was the commitment, and it was the passion for what I did.
It was you wanting to do it.
Right.
You have to want to be able to do stuff like
Absolutely.
that. Mm-hmm.
So, then 2 weeks after the knee surgery, I found out I had to have a second heart surgery.
You mentioned that earlier.
I was
You said the first one was a failed heart surgery, right?
Well, no, that was the knee surgery that was failed.
Okay.
No, my first bypass surgery was in 1998.
Okay.
And then
you said you were clogged up like Roto-Rooter couldn't help you,
Roto-Rooter
right?
couldn't even help me. And still, till now, they can't freaking help me, But I just keep going. There's no reason to sit back and say, poor me, because I did it. When I first closed the bakery, like I was saying, I was depressed. I think, Grace, what's my wife going to do? What are we going to do? And knowing my wife, she'll want to go out and get 10 more extra jobs. I don't want that stress on her or anything like that. And for months, I laid around. I didn't know what to do with myself. And then I started looking on the internet, and then somebody said to me, Len, TikTok would probably be a cool thing for you. I said, what the hell's a TikTok? The only thing I had TikTok is the clock. TikTok.
Yeah.
Long story short, I got into researching, talking, because I like all my I's dotted and my T's crossed before I jump in anything. And there's a ton of scams out there. I mean, more scams than there is good. Mm-hmm. But I got involved with TikTok. I hooked up with a young coach, 27 years old, and I just thought, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. Going back, though, steps, I went into the bathroom one day, and I looked in the mirror, and I never had a beard in my life. But at this point, I had a beard that was just, kind of like yours, more full, wasn't me. And I looked in the freaking mirror, and this is what I said. I said, let me tell you something, you mother effer. If you don't freaking get out of that freaking bed in that room today, okay, you're going to stay there. You have too many people counting on you, me and my wife, my family, And from that day, I went in, I got myself cleaned up. I started going on the internet. I started buying notebooks, started taking new notes down. There's a lot of technology in the TikTok and Facebook and everything. And if you're an old school dog like me, you weren't brought up with that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. But these kids today, man, they're smart with it. They are just smart, and they're making some amazing, life-changing money. Mm-hmm. So
that's my goal.
But again, you got to work. You got to put the commitment in. You got to be there every day. It's a job. Mm-hmm. If you don't show up for work for one day, you're not going to get paid for that day. Most likely, you're going to get fired if they're really strict. So moving into, I knew I wanted to do something. And I know my passion for people, my passion for the baking. And it's not just cheesecakes. That's what I specialize in. But I need to do something. And when I hooked up with Chase, he explained some things to me. And I had talked to prior younger.
Is that his last name?
Chase. Here, I'll tell you what his name is. I told him I was going to give him a.
Adam? Is it Adam Chase?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Hey, Adam.
He's.
It's almost cheesecake time.
Oh, it's Chase Winarski.
Okay.
So For anybody looking to get involved with TikTok, you might want to look him up, Chase Winarski.
You know what I could picture your TikTok page being? That's what I could picture. You dressed like a chef, like a bakery, like a pastry chef, but kind of ridiculously.
Yeah.
To bring that attention to you.
We just ordered the new stuff
because it'll fit your personality.
Yeah.
But neat.
Yeah.
And clean.
Yeah.
Right. And you just being that voice that you got going on, like I'll stop and listen, and you just having like. I made like having a table full of cheesecakes, but then you're only going to be featuring some kind of like a cinnamon roll cheesecake. Like you put them right in front of my face, right in front of the camera. Yeah. First thing I see is a cheesecake with cinnamon rolls on top.
Yeah.
Like that's going to make me stop and watch.
Yeah.
I could picture it.
We used to do it.
Just you having a crazy cheesecake. Like you could be the little Lenny, the crazy cheesecake guy.
Oh, I love it.
The crazy baker.
Yeah.
Making big cookies and shit like that. TikTok loves extravagant things.
Yeah. That's my problem. I was trying to be too perfect 4 weeks ago when
you gotta fuck around. My TikToks are my videos in general. Like I leave the mistakes in there.
Yeah.
Like I interviewed the guys from the Wing Fling, and I was stuttering a little bit. They were too, but it made them more comfortable. And afterwards, like Brian, thanks for not restarting that, because if you restarted it, then I would have felt that I needed to be perfect.
Right.
But instead, I was immediately relaxed.
They were who they were.
Yeah. Like, hey,
this is what you get. Take it or leave it. That's what I say. If someone's going
to turn off my video when you're already 10 seconds in because I mumbled a word, then so be it. I mumble a lot. If I had to start everything over again, I'd have nothing.
I stutter. I forget things. Like I said, I just bought fish oil. I'm trying to, I don't know if it's going to work or not, though.
It'll make it'll help you out a little bit.
The point is there, I'm making the attempt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You buy the fish oil with the orange or lemon flavor?
No, I just got play. They have orange or lemon flavor?
You're not going to like, more than likely, not going to like the fish burps. So they make ones with lemon or orange in them to stop that.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah.
I have to tell my wife. Yeah, I didn't even know.
You're going to learn. This is a good lesson for you to learn here. Is this fish oil burps for a little while.
Fish oil burps. We don't want no fish oil burps.
Fish oil burps taste exactly how they sound like. But the orange and the lemon stop that. Yeah. The orange and the lemon one.
I love orange and lemon.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever make orange creamsicle cake?
Yeah. Orange cream. Big seller.
I fucking love that.
Tastes just
shit,
like, and here's the better thing about it. If you take it and freeze it and eat it the next day, it's just like eating the popsicle itself.
Oh, I love orange creamsicle stuff. It's so good. I got to have cheesecake, Lenny.
Yeah, go ahead.
Forget this fly.
He's going anyway.
Brian, what's this? Whoa! We got cheesecakes coming in. All right, so you said earlier that this took you a while.
Took me over a year to finally come up with the recipe. Same with the crust, because everything is about.
Yeah, no, I don't want a cheesecake.
Everything is about balance, flavor, and taste.
All right.
What was the very first thing you ever baked?
Very first thing I ever baked.
Not when you were an adult, not for the little cheesecake place. First thing you ever baked. Chocolate chip cookie? Seems like that's the default.
I'm trying to think. No.
You bite that yet, Brian?
No, not yet.
It was actually
do it together, all right?
It was actually a pie.
What kind of pie? Cherry?
It was an apple pie.
Ooh.
But it was a flop.
I'm gonna ask you some questions later on. It was a flop?
Oh, the apples were freaking. They weren't cooked enough. It was my first one. Look, it's going to take more than once to get it right.
Good thing you never quit.
But I never quit.
Right.
Quit's not my vocabulary.
I'm gonna ask you a question later on, like what would be your last meal, stuff like that.
Yeah.
If somebody asked me what's my favorite dessert?
Yeah.
If I could only choose one dessert to ever eat,
yeah.
Apple pie a la mode.
Yeah.
All right, right now we got cheesecake in front of us.
Oh man, apple pie with ice cream. Oh, delicious.
I had an apple dumpling from that Bee Singers.
Oh, up at the
fair. I made that video.
Yeah.
And cinnamon ice cream was amazing. All right, Brian, we going in? I'm in. We got it? Let's go.
All right.
My mom's calling.
Let's see.
I'm lost for words. Doesn't happen too often.
You know what's funny is I haven't made my personal cheesecakes since I closed the bakery.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You were the incentive to get these in and get these done.
I appreciate that.
Oh, man, I appreciate you having me here. I'm having a blast.
What do you think, Brian?
So what do you think? Honest. We can be honest here. I'm a big boy. I could take the.
Incredible.
Thank you. That was our #1 selling cheesecake. Is our plain.
You know what I like about it? It's not too
Sweet.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking that this tastes so good. It's not too heavy, and it's not too light. It's right in the middle.
And you don't get that bad aftertaste.
Yeah, that's a good point too.
Yeah. There's tricks to it. I got all kinds of tricks.
Put this bad boy in the freezer.
You could
I love cold cheesecake.
If you freeze
so
these,
good.
wrap these in saran wrap real good. If you wrap them on a tray, make sure they're double wrapped real good and tight.
Yeah.
6 months down the road, you could take them out. My uncle used to come
I'll
up.
last about 6 hours.
Yeah, my uncle used to come up and get a dozen of them,
Yeah.
and he'd cut them in quarters, right? Freeze them, and when he wanted, he could take out any flavor he had, because we had, over, I think, 250 flavors by the time we got done. But, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Delicious.
I'm telling you, this is just... just seeing people eating my cheesecake again, I'm like, this is awesome.
That fly could be in this cheese.
Yeah. Did you hear
man.
that?
all right. So tell us, without giving away trade secrets, how do you make your cheesecake?
Very carefully. Systematically and carefully. Look, it's like anything else. You put your heart into it, okay? And I don't care what you're making. If you put your heart into it, it's going to be good. It may not be the best, but if you don't put anything into it, it's going to
be trash.
It's going to flop.
Yeah.
You might as well just put it in the trash can. And that's where me reinventing myself comes in now.
That's where we're at now. We learned the past.
I
learn what you're dealing with now.
I want to.
The public
Yeah.
needs this cheesecake in their lives.
Absolutely. And if they can make it themselves, okay, imagine the level of fullness.
Satisfaction.
Fullness they're going to get, okay, when they're making a cheesecake that's known, okay, especially our plain, it was the #1 seller. But getting that feeling, hey, you know what? It may not be 100% like Little Lenny's because it's never going to be. You can make a cheeseburger. I can make a cheeseburger on the same grill, use the same ingredients. It's going to taste different.
Well, they make videos like that.
Yeah.
They have 3 people making the same thing. Ever see those?
No, I never.
Go ahead, finish your point. I'll tell you about it in a second.
I forget what I was
Fuck!
saying.
I derailed you. If I make, you'll make.
This is the senior hour.
Oh, I have a senior mom. I'm 44. Yeah. You're making them at home on TikTok, teaching people how. Imagine making your own cheesecake.
Right. There's a lot of adapting to making a cheesecake. Anybody can make a cheesecake. You know what I mean? Anybody can make a cheesecake.
There's cheesecake on the microphone.
But not anybody can make a delicious experience cheesecake. But they can if they just put the time in. It doesn't take long. It's a few ingredients.
I want to come make an orange creamsicle.
Well, we can do that
with you. That could be a great video.
Yeah.
A great video.
Yeah.
You know what? Bring everything here. We'll make it right here.
All right.
All right. We'll get Frank to bring an oven in.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Frank.
Let me know
where's the
exactly
oven
what
at?
you need.
We don't have an oven.
My oven.
We'll get one in there.
My oven was as big as that wall. My oven.
We'll bring that oven in.
Yeah.
Did you sell your oven?
Actually, we scrapped it.
Okay.
We scrapped it. But that was another thing. But anyways, getting to, I just love what I do. I want to teach people what I do. And in depth.
That's your next evolution,
right? I just don't want to say, you know what? Okay, so you're going to mix, half a cup of flour, you're going to mix this, you're going to mix that. I want to break it down for them. I want to teach them how to not scoop dry ingredients, especially flour, because when you're scooping a dry ingredient,
that's a video by itself.
You're getting more, right?
That's a video by itself.
Absolutely.
Jim Maribelli and Jimmy Hawk, they do the NEP. Well, Jim Maribelli's the NEPA pizza review.
No.
Never seen his stuff online? But anyways, him and his partner, Jimmy Hawk, they have this, shout out to them, they have a virtual pizza academy.
Yeah.
It's exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He does YouTube invites.
Yeah.
People pay however much they pay.
Yeah.
And they teach people how to make. I did his Old Forge pizza class.
Yeah.
So exactly like you're talking about, Lenny. Not just, hey, here's some dough.
Yeah, you want to give them details.
The details are so important, and they teach you. And they teach you. They want you to watch first, and then you have a copy of it now, and you go back and break it down in each step. It's amazing,
and it could be the slightest thing.
People get intimidated by baking.
They do,
and if you're going to break it,
they're scared of it.
If you're going to break, me too.
Right.
If you're going to break it down in your personality, holy fuck, man, that'd be great.
Oh, we're gonna have fun.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. You doing it and teaching people, man, people are gonna dig that.
I'm gonna have a blast. I know some of my supporters, they're gonna be a little disappointed because they're not actually gonna be able to come a little.
Let them go fucking up the shop.
You know what I'm saying? Right? Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
But
this is a chance for them to have it.
But what I'm doing, okay, and the plans that I have moving forward is, as far as I'm concerned, just going to be unique like we were unique. I want to be different. I don't want to be like somebody else. And I'm not. And a lot of people say you're special. I say, I'm special, all right.
Do you have any, Lenny, do you have any haters? Do you have any trolls, any haters that bust your balls?
You know what? No.
It's good.
No.
It's good.
Like I said, my fans and my supporters, customers, and now friends, most of them, are just amazing. I mean, it's heartfelt. I mean, just as they were when they found out my wife had cancer. I mean, it's just an amazing.
I love that
quality of people, and from all walks of life. Do you know what I'm saying? But what I want to do is I want to show them how to do it, but I want to make it fun. Like we did in the bakery. We laughed. We did videos with customers all the time.
I can't imagine your videos being boring.
Had a delicious experience at Little Lenny's. Hey, I just came from, there was one state they came from, that was 3 states away. Just had Little Lenny's cheesecakes, and I have all them videos. I'm just trying to figure out how to format it to move it into the future, but to let people know it was the past. Do you know what I'm saying? Yep. So trying to connect that.
So when you have those videos, when you post them on your TikTok, all you do is put a heading when the date was. Flashback. Flashback video. People, TikTok look
memories,
algorithm likes that kind of stuff, and then your people will know that it was from last year.
An algorithm.
Yeah.
I never knew what an algorithm was. Well, the algorithm is I'm like, what's that? What's an algorithm?
But if you post every day and you're like the way you are, man, people are gonna eat that shit up.
Well, that's my problem, Again, I'm just starting with the TikTok and making videos and stuff like that. Is you have to be consistent with but see, there's where it goes back to me trying to be perfect again. When I did you got to listen to the song. Did you see the song when I sung it?
I was listening to it.
Let me tell you something. I never thought humiliating myself would be so much fun, but I had a blast doing it. But my problem was I wanted it to be so perfect, right? I must have did 75 takes.
You'll get over that.
Yeah, 75 takes.
I understand that.
I said to Kim, now I know what they feel like in Hollywood when they stop that thing and say action and they lift it back up and they say take 100. That's me.
When I started doing the pizza reviews in my car, I wanted them to be perfect.
Yeah.
But I only had 8 slices of pizza to show.
Yeah.
So at some points, I got to the point where I took a bite out of every slice because I wasn't happy with the review. But in reality, every single one was good.
Yeah.
Enough to be posted. People want authenticity. They don't want you to be too rehearsed.
Yeah.
You want to just get after it.
And that's what I'm learning now.
Don't get me wrong. You want to cut the space of silence out. Like if I'm sitting here with the piece of pizza, I'm sitting here, hey, pizza from Little Lenny's Pizza Shop.
Yeah.
And they sit there and stare at you.
Yeah.
They're gonna scroll off.
Right.
Instead of me going, hey, pizza from Little Lenny Pizzas, and they immediately goes to the pizza.
Right.
Or start off with the pizza.
So that's what I'm doing now. And I with the hashtags, they're very important. But with TikTok, it changes on it. It's just like there's nothing like that's set.
I'll have videos do 200 views.
Yeah.
And I'll have videos do 200,000 views.
Yeah.
Right next to each other.
Yeah.
Just depends on what happens. You got to find out what. You have to post consistent times too, Lenny.
That's the thing.
I post my reels 8:30 in the morning on my Facebook page for my food fight.
Yeah.
I won't make a regular post at 8:30 for some reason. They don't do well.
Yeah.
But the videos do well.
Yeah.
TikTok, Facebook and Instagram, they don't really want you posting more than one video a day.
Right.
They want that to get out, right?
Yeah.
TikTok wants you to post 3 or 4 times a day.
Yeah.
Every 4 hours.
Yeah.
So I have tons of videos to do that. I just don't do it because I want to.
If not, the algorithm demon will get you.
They just want you. They just want you. In my old account, I had videos, my hot dog reviews, 200, 300,000 views from like Abe, stuff like that.
That's amazing.
The videos are still out there, but there's some douchebag's name there because he took over my account and I can't get it back. So, but my face is still out there.
I just found out how to, I have to send it to you. I actually copied it. There was a video of a young lady on TikTok explaining how to get your account back if it's hacked.
I made it pretty far. They gave me all my password changing, and then they're like, just reset it and work. And I'm like, you didn't change I gave them the wrong email. I put one extra letter in there. I'm like, this is the right email. This is the right email. Yeah. And ever since then, 3 months ago, they never got back to me. They were pretty good for a little while. Yeah. For months I was getting it back, but as I was trying to get it back, I was building the new TikTok page. So now the new TikTok page is doing really well, and I'm just going to leave it and then hopefully maybe get mine back eventually, so where I could just kind of change the name back. Yeah. So they see the videos, at least. The videos are still out there. Yeah. But it's my face, but this is the wrong name on there. But it's a lot of fun, though, too.
Absolutely.
You gotta have fun doing it.
Let me tell you something.
You want to post everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. As much annoying it is.
I'll sit there and I'll think, okay, let's put this on. Let's put this. Like last night, I said, you know what? Let's do a little test of the brain. Let's put the ingredients out, okay, for a certain spice, and use the caption or the hook, you probably won't be able to do this, You
can't do this.
Right, you can't do this. And then I was thinking, well, instead of doing what I first wanted to do, I'm like, well, how about this? And then I made it more complicated. That's where I got to stop doing. I got to nip myself in the ass trying to be so evil.
If you make something and you like it, post it.
Just post it. Yeah. I mean, I've seen stuff on there. I'm like, and they got thousands of views. I'm like, why? Like, and then you look at it and you say, what's different about it? What is attracting people from that video? And sometimes you can't even see it.
No, you can't. And people like different things. Yeah. There's a lot of crazy shit on TikTok.
Yeah.
I watch stuff on YouTube where these guys do deep dives on crazy YouTubers.
Yeah.
It's insane. There was a time where, it's probably still going on. TikTok's dangerous as well. There's a lot of misinformation on there. Yeah. There was a time when TikTok was allowing like dietitians and like medical people in the diet field to speak that healthy at every size was a positive. Remember that like a few years ago, the health at every size movement? No. So health at every size movement was that no matter if you're 100 pounds or 500 pounds, you're healthy.
Right.
Just because you're 500 pounds doesn't mean you're not healthy. Yes, it does.
I was just going to say, who said that?
Listen, if you're 18 and you're 500 pounds, you might have good blood work. Yeah. Your knees might not hurt.
But you definitely have diabetes.
They're going to.
Yeah.
You're not healthy at 500 pounds. Nobody is. Joints. And they were allowing that to happen on TikTok for the longest time. Like dietitians were being paid. There's studies. There's articles. Dietitians were being paid by Coca-Cola to spread misinformation on TikTok for over years. Imagine being a dietitian.
Why Coca-Cola? What does Coca-Cola?
Coca-Cola just wanted their products to be out there more and more. Oh. They were paying, because if you're, if you get 5,000 people to stop drinking Coca-Cola for one day.
And because
it's a lot of money.
Because a dietitian.
Because the dietitian told you to too much. Don't drink so much soda. Yeah. These big companies were getting these people to be spokespersons for it. It's fucking crazy.
I stopped drinking soda.
I love
almost
it.
a year ago.
I love it.
So did I. I was a fanatic.
On the plane ride home from Las Vegas, I had 2 different cans of Coke. One was from Mexico. Yeah. I never see the can. I see the bottles. Yeah. One was from Mexico. One was from America, right? 2 hours apart. I opened them up the same exact way and poured them over ice in the cup. The Mexican Coke was, after I poured it over the ice, the carbonation was superior. Flavor was still there. Like nothing changed. Yeah. I poured the American one over the ice. A few hours later, I could barely taste the Coke.
It's flat as hell.
Yeah. Immediately.
Yeah, no carbonation.
Same amount of it was just, it's bullshit. Because why is the dextrose in there? That's why. Yeah. That's why. There's no sugar. Give me some regular sugar. Yeah. Sugar's not the enemy. It could be. Don't get me wrong.
That's why when I had the bakery, I didn't do sugar-free. We did gluten-free.
If you're going to eat it, eat it.
Dairy-free is too complicated, too expensive. Okay.
You sacrifice product.
Oh, yeah. And you do. You compromise your product.
Compromise your product for sugar-free.
I give you, my dad was in a nursing home up here in Wilkesboro. God bless him, he's passed. And he said to me, yo, you're making all this good stuff for all these other people. What about me and the diabetics? can you make me something? I said, all right, I'll make you a sugar-free lemon cheesecake. Okay.
I can see where it's going.
Trust me, the flavor is just...
Lemon cheesecake sounds great.
Oh, lemon cheesecake is delicious.
I never thought about that.
As long as it's not freaking, you know... So I take it to the nursing home. Pardon me. And he says, all right, let me... So I give it to him. He gets the forks, and he puts it in his mouth. Puts the fork down. He says, I want you to do me a favor. I said, what's that? Don't ever give me this shit again. I want the good stuff. Forget it. And from that day on, God bless him, he went to diabetes and his heart, in his condition. I gave him anything he wanted. My banana pudding, it's a pound of banana pudding in a container.
Why it's so bad.
He would eat the whole thing, shovel it within 2-3 minutes, and ask if there was any more. That was the dementia, Alzheimer's.
That's a lot of pudding.
All my dad knew then was to eat. He didn't know, his brain couldn't tell me he was full.
Okay.
But that was the story about the sugar-free. And but we did gluten-free. And the only thing different about gluten-free is the crust. Mm-hmm. That's all. The crust is gluten-free.
Yeah.
You know, and
everything else is the same.
Yeah, everything else is the same. So you're getting that taste, you know, and we used to add some stuff to the crust to, you know, bring up the flavor because some gluten-free products are terrible. Mm-hmm. Oh, they're terrible.
Do you think you can make a crust out of that granola right there?
Yeah.
Just crush it up? That would be amazing.
Well, you
should get together with her when you're making your cheesecakes.
Yeah.
Little collaboration.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Chop up all of that granola. Imagine that granola as the crust on the bottom of this cheesecake. Right. Holy shit. I'm in too.
You could do a vanilla cheesecake with that granola.
Vanilla bean?
Vanilla bean cheesecake, yeah.
I should have told you to make that. Yeah. This was incredible.
This is my number
Thank you
one
so
seller.
much for bringing.
Oh, my pleasure.
I feel like I have to go to work because I feel like I can talk forever.
Me a favor by letting me bring these into you.
It's already been an hour and a half.
Hey,
I feel like I just sat down.
Yeah.
But this was fantastic, bro.
Awesome.
I absolutely want to come make cheesecake.
Oh, we're going to do it.
Yeah.
If you want, we'll do it.
You're making it at your house just there, right?
Yeah,
still in your kitchen?
Yeah.
I'll bring some Fat Mike's hot dogs and some ranch wagon.
Yeah. That sounds good. I'm ready.
We can make a Texas wiener cheesecake. Ready for that?
That would be a savory cheesecake.
Could we do something like that?
We'd have to experiment. Maybe use Gouda cheese.
We can't use any cheese.
No cheese.
No cheese. Just Texas wieners and hot dogs.
Well, then it's going to be a dog cake, not a cheesecake. A dog cake. I have to thought about doing savory cheesecakes.
That sounds great.
Like a lot of elements into it and stuff like that. But getting back to what I'm doing now, reinventing myself, like I said, I just want to share it with everybody. Mm-hmm. I want to share something good. There's too much bad.
You want to pass it along.
Yeah, there's too much bad in this world. You know what? Wake up in the morning, come and bake with me, whether it's a 10-minute tip or it's an hour, series, and we're going to have fun. We're going to have a blast.
I don't talk too many politics on here, but the country needs some healing, especially after yesterday. Like everything's just...
I always said, why isn't there a radio station or a news station that's called Good News Today?
Yeah.
Why hasn't anybody done it?
Nobody wants to watch it.
Nobody wants to watch Good News. They'd rather sit and watch the world being blown up and us being threatened and
and they'll watch it for hours.
Yeah.
Yep.
Instead of watching something good, whether it be somebody just overcame a life-threatening disease or start putting these children on more, not to humiliate them in any way, but to bring awareness to what they need. For me, it's the Alzheimer's and dementia thing. That's a big thing for me. Mm-hmm. My dad had it severely. My mom right now is in a nursing home in Montgomery County, and she's got it severely. 84 years old. She just told us she was getting married. So
when's the wedding?
Well, that's so my sisters. Yeah. My sisters laughing, texting. Here comes the bride, and blah blah blah. My mother's not getting married.
I understand. Yeah,
but
it's tough.
And that's part. Well, the thing is with that is they live in their own reality. Mm-hmm. It's real to them. If they say it's blue, I don't give a shit if it's black. It's blue.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like my face. You see this here?
What happened there?
Even to the professionals to put fence post in. I shouldn't even be doing it anyway. So I got a 30-pound pry bar, right? And I'm digging these holes myself. My wife helps me on the weekend. And we're finding boulders. It ain't nothing but stone and rock where I live at.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, I'm under it. So I go to press down on the bar real hard. I wasn't under it. That thing splashed back up me. Let me tell you something. I seen freaking, and it was worse than this.
I can feel that, Lenny.
I seen freaking stars.
That's the money spot right there, too.
Len, do you want to go to the hospital? I said, kid, let me just sit here for a minute. I got to go out and finish the freaking hole. So that's how this happened. I always tease my wife. I said, you know what? See this? Only you and I know what happened.
Does it hurt still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lump in there.
Feels like it does.
What's weird is my whole right side of my face in 94 was crushed. Somebody threw a concrete block through a window. The window was down. Oh, yeah. This was, it was fun. Bad area at the wrong time, wrong place.
Christ.
Oh, yeah.
What happened to you? Somebody threw a fucking rock through a window.
It wasn't a rock. It was a concrete block.
Jesus Christ.
And it literally crushed the whole left side of my face. So to this day, I still have multiple fractures.
That's your right side.
That they couldn't fix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And when they did the x-ray and everything last week at the hospital, they said, they're rushing out. We're going to get you down to emergency. I said, what are you talking about? She said, you have multiple fractures in your face. Are you aware of that? I said, whoa, stop. Them fractures are from 1994. They're always going to be in my face. Can you see a new fracture? Okay. All right. Is there a new one? Well, yes, there is a slight, in this area in her button. I said, you know what? Then it's going to join the family of the old ones. Because other than that, we're not doing nothing about it. And that was that. I was never a good doctor person. I am now, though.
I love that. I got some closing questions, Lenny.
Absolutely.
All right. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food. Oh, mercy. It's gotta be
specific.
It's gotta be my chicken parmesan.
Chicken parm? Oh. Okay, I want that in the list now.
Oh man. Love it. And again, tenderize that meat, pound it to death. Forget about it. It's good. 3 different cheeses.
I want that right now.
Yeah. And then
I want that right now.
And my wife's meatballs. She makes a mean meatball. Yeah, she's not even Italian, but she makes
chicken parm and
meatball.
It sounds like a good combination.
Yeah, it's good. But that's probably my favorite food is a chicken parm. Yeah, a good chicken parm.
I agree. I agree.
You go to some places, you feel like you're chewing freaking rubber.
Take it back, please.
Because they bought these cheap frozen chicken things and
full of salt.
And full of salt and,
bad.
And let's remember something. If you're not selling a lot of them, you're not getting a good product
sitting around, too.
Yeah.
So next question is, you can only eat one type of food
right
the rest of your life.
If I can only eat one type of food the rest of my life, it would be Italian food.
You got to be specific. It's got to be one specific dish.
One specific dish. I would say my Italian pork chops.
So not chicken parm.
Not chicken
I always
parm.
love when the answers are different.
Italian pork
chops?
Yeah.
Potatoes, peppers?
No.
What do you put with them?
What I do is I sear them
Yeah.
in the pan with a little bit of olive oil so it locks in the flavor.
Sure.
Okay. Before then, we tenderize and stuff. Sear them in a pan, a really hot pan, so it locks up that flavor, and let them simmer in the sauce all day. Let me tell you something.
Ooh.
You can't even pick it up. The meat just falls off.
No veggies in the sauce? Like no peppers, nothing, no tomatoes?
Just my sauce.
Okay. I was thinking pork chop calabrese.
That's good, too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
That's good, too.
Like that.
Anything's good as long as it's cooked right. Now, we've all been in places where
my mother used to kill everything
Does she?
when I was younger. But she'd make the best. One last question. I'll give you my answer, too.
Okay.
What would be you're on death row. What's your last meal?
If I'm on death
you
row.
found the guy who threw the brick at your face.
Yeah.
You finally got revenge.
Yeah. Well,
Now
he might have been found already. But
Okay.
anyways, my last meal on death row. Well, I was just watching this.
Whatever you want, bro.
My last meal on death row. And it could be a combination, right?
Whatever you want.
So it would have to be spaghetti.
Okay.
Right? So pork. So it'd have to be the pork chops. The Italian pork chops. All right.
Chicken parm on top.
And then the chicken parm.
With a side of cheesesteak.
Yeah. Definitely got to have cheesecake.
What kind of cheesecake are you having? What am I having? What would be your last slice of cheesecake?
Oh, God, it's hard. For me, it's between my original plain or my strawberry crunch.
Strawberry crunch?
Oh, it's just to die for. Yeah. So
what's the crunch in it?
Probably one of each.
What's the crunch in the strawberry crunch?
I make my own crunch, my own strawberry crunch.
I got you.
Crunch. Yeah. And it's just simple to make. A lot of people make it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be my last meal.
That'd be it?
A good combination Italian meal. And then I'll go peacefully.
You're fully carved up for that one. Yeah. Fully carved up for that one. Mine would be my mother's eggplant parmesan.
See, there's so many. My wife makes an awesome eggplant.
Eggplant parm.
Yeah.
Eggplant parm. Oh.
Yeah. I miss my mother's cooking. She used to make a mean beef stew. If you like beef stew.
Fucking love beef stew.
The meat was always just so tender and everything.
Beef stew and the salt shaker. I'm in heaven. Yeah. Give me the beef stew, some bread, butter, salt shaker.
Yeah. For the stew, I gotta have a hard crusted bread.
Some national
bread inside.
I used to make chicken eggplant parm sandwiches on the national hard rolls. Day one rolls. My uncle would always bring them over. He'd bring over a bag and $1.
You know what I miss, and you can't get it around here because I never found it, is the true pepper, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich on a Kaiser roll, on a hard, crispy
You could probably
Kaiser
find.
roll.
I bet there's someone in the valley that's
South.
making those really good somewhere.
Man, we did breakfast sandwiches at the bakery.
I can make those.
Yeah.
I do eggs and peppers, green peppers, red
Yeah.
peppers.
Yeah.
I used orange, red, and green peppers in my cacciatore every day.
Yeah.
Big difference.
It's good stuff. Oh, yeah. Everything makes a difference. It's just balancing everything out. You got to learn how to balance it out. Like I said, some people put a ton. And cinnamon. The worst thing for me is I don't want a cinnamon pie. I want an apple pie with a hint of cinnamon.
Yeah.
But some of these stores you go in and I'm eating cinnamon. I said, well, if I want to just eat cinnamon, I got 5 pounds of the best cinnamon.
I put a little cinnamon in my meatballs.
Do you?
Just a scotch.
Cinnamon has a lot of medicinal
Just a scotch of cinnamon
values.
in the flavor.
Yeah. The best cinnamon, and we use it, is the Vietnamese cinnamon.
Okay.
A little more expensive, but it's awesome. The flavors and the blue.
It makes
stuff
a
difference.
difference.
Yeah, it makes
Well,
a
Lenny,
big difference.
thank you so much for coming on Food Fight.
Had a blast. Thanks
Thank
for
you
having
for bringing
me.
little cheesecakes.
I'm
too.
looking for more
That's
of
perfect.
this. Oh yeah. There's plenty more cheesecake where this came from.
We're gonna do some TikTok.
Absolutely.
I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Middle-aged guy, little older guy, just a little older guy.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna be Food Fight meets Little Lenny. That's
So
gonna be a
get
good
ready,
combination.
people. It's going to be fun. If you want
it
fun,
is.
if you know me, you know it's going to be fun.
So they can follow you on TikTok under Little Lenny,
At
right?
Little Lenny.
Yep, I saw it there. And then Little Lenny's Cheesecakes is still there. It comes up.
Well, on the Facebook page,
Okay.
it's still under Little Lenny's Cheesecake Bakery.
All right, we'll advertise all that.
You know, we could do that. And then I have some new email addresses I'm coming up with. So we got
Sounds
a lot
great.
of exciting stuff
Sounds
we're working
great.
on.
I want to be there for every bit of it.
You're going to be, baby.
All right,
Let's
Lenny.
go.
Let's go on Food Fight.
Thanks, man.
All right. I want to thank all of my listeners. I want to thank all of my sponsors and all of my new table sponsors. Lenny's going to be going home with a bottle of Happy Boy Scotch sauce from Scranton, Pennsylvania. We have, you're not getting the Genoa spices. We have my sister's granola. She makes that right here in Wilkes-Barre. She's an up-and-comer with the granola. Like I said, we should make a granola cheesecake.
We're going to make a vanilla bean granola cheesecake.
Vanilla bean cheesecake.
Yeah.
And then we have our Carol and Janelle's. I'm going to give you 3 different sauces. We have their tomato sauce,
Awesome. Yeah.
their pizza sauce, and their new sweet sauce pizza sauce.
Awesome.
Lenny, our Carol and Janelle's been in business for 1,000,000 years down in Old Forge, baby. All right?
Well, they're doing something right. They're still there.
We go home with those products today. I want to
Awesome.
thank, again,
you.
all my listeners, all of my sponsors. Food Fight. Awesome, bro.
Good deal.
Good shit.
Thanks, baby.
Very nice.